Good morning students. Today we study 9th standard science chapter 6 life process part 2 video. So last class what we studied ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಲ್ತ್ವಿ? What are living beings, what are non-living beings, how to identify the living species and non-living species, and how to we can identify alive and non-alive. Then some invisible growth, what are the invisible growth and what are how, then examples. Next, autotrophic nutrients, autotrophic organism, heterotrophic organism. What are autotrophic organism? The organism which produce food for their own. ಯಾರು ಅವರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಫುಡ್ ಅವರೇ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೋ ಅವನ್ನ autotrophic organism ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ heterotrophic organism. Heterotrophic organism ಅಂದ್ರೆ the organism which depend on autotrophic organism. ಯಾವ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಆ autotrophic organism ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನ heterotrophic organism ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಕಲ್ತ್ವಿ? ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್. What are nutrients? It's a food which gives energy and proteins. ಯಾವ things ಅಥವಾ food which ನಮಗೆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತದೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ nutrients. So what are nutrients? Proteins, fats, carbohydrates, etc. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ nutrients. Where we get? ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ? In environment. How do we get the nutrients? ಹೇಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ? ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್. ಯಾವುದು ನಮಗೆ ಫುಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಫುಡ್ ಆರ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್. ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಈಟ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸಮ್ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್, ಹೌ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್, then example of nutrition, then where we get and how to get, which one is produced food. So till we study that much. Today we study autotrophic nutrition. So autotrophic nutrition and autotrophic organism produce model nutrition, that means food. Her autotrophic organism ಯಾವುದು? ಯಾವ food produce ಮಾಡೋದು? Plant, a major plant. Next bacteria. ಯಾವುದು? ಇನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯಾವುದು ತಗೊಂಡು ಮೇಜರ್ ಆಗಿ? ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್. ಇದು autotrophic organism ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ how to get, ಹೇಗೆ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ autotrophic organism? Let's study. Autotrophic organism requires carbon and energy. Autotrophic organism require ಎಂತ ಬೇಕಂತೆ? Carbon and energy. So for they want also energy. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? So how they get? Because due to photosynthesis. ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಿಂದ? photosynthesis. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ photosynthesis ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಂತ? Autotrophic organism require carbon and energy. So they require carbon and energy. Then how to get? Due to the photosynthesis. Then what is photosynthesis? Do you know? You already study ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ? 4th standard ಇಂದ. What is photosynthesis? Is a means a plant absorb water and minerals from the roots and absorb the sunlight from the sun and surrounding air containing carbon dioxide in the presence of the chlorophyll which produces carbohydrate is called as a photosynthesis. So in ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. So here one plant. Chandra plant ಏನಲ್ಲ. So this is one plant. So it has a root. ಆಯ್ತಾ? So the leaf which contains chlorophyll which absorb water from the soil. Soil alliರೋ water ಅನ್ನ roots absorb ಮಾಡಿ leafಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ leaf contain chlorophyll. Chlorophyll ಎಂತ? Chlorophyll is a green pigment. Green pigment. pigment. That means ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಕಲರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ರೀಸನ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್. ನೀವು ಕಲ್ತಿರ್ಬೋದು ಯಾಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಕಲರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಯಾಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ಗಳು ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಕಲರ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತವೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಕಂಟೈನ್ಸ್ ಎ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ through roots and pass through leaves, and it has a chlorophyll. So and it absorbs the what carbon dioxide from surrounding air. air alliruva carbon dioxide anna ತಗೊಳ್ತದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, in the presence of sunlight, in the presence of sunlight, it in the presence of sunlight chlorophyll absorb the water and the carbon dioxide from soil and the surroundings. It produces food. ಯಾವ food? It's a carbohydrate. Carbohydrate enta is a one of the nutrition. So photosynthesis alla enta ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Carbon dioxide and water, it is converted to a carbohydrate in the presence of light. That means ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ವಾಟರ್, ಯಾವ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ವಾಟರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್. ಯಾವುದು ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್. ಯಾವುದು ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್, ಸನ್ಲೈಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಸನ್ಲೈಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್. ಯಾವುದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು leaf full ಇಡೀ leaf ಅಲ್ಲ, because it contains a chlorophyll. These chlorophylls. Haga how to represent the photosynthesis reaction in chemical reaction. ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಎಂತ ಉಂಟು, ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ and water that gives in chlorophyll in the presence of sunlight. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ವಾಟರ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ in the presence of sunlight it gives a carbohydrate, oxygen and water molecule. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್, ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್. ಸೊ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಯಾವ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್. ಮತ್ತೆಂತಂಟು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಮೈನ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಬೈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ ಬೈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್, oxygen and water, right? When carbon dioxide is reacted with water molecules in chlorophyll in the presence of sunlight, this gives carbohydrate, which is glucose, and release oxygen and water. So plant ಯಾವುದು ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್. ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ವಿ ರೆಸ್ಪೈರ್, ಎಂತ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಉಸಿರಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. We inhale oxygen and exhale the carbon dioxide. These carbon dioxide absorb the leaf and prepare the food in water. In the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight, they produce a glucose and oxygen and the water molecule. Ashtaru prepare. So what happens in after ಈ photosynthesis ಹೇಗೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಒಂದು 3 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. What are the 3 points? Absorption of light energy by chlorophyll. Chlorophyll ಇದು ಮೇಲೆ chlorophyll absorption of light energy by chlorophyll ಅಂದ್ರೆ light energy is absorbed by chlorophyll. ಈ photosynthesis definition ಅನ್ನ step by step ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದಂತೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ absorption of light energy by chlorophyll. ಯಾವುದು chlorophyll light energy absorb ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ conversion of light energy to a chemical energy and splitting of water molecule to hydrogen and oxygen. ಅಂದ್ರೆ conversion of light energy to a chemical energy, splitting water molecule to a hydrogen and oxygen. ಹೇಗೆ, so conversion of light energy. ಯಾವುದು ಲೈಟ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಸನ್ಲೈಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸನ್ಲೈಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಫುಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ದ ಸನ್ಲೈಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ by using sunlight, plant produce converted as a chemical energy. By using sunlight, it converted as chemical energy. ಯಾವ chemical energy ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತು? ಎನರ್ಜಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್, ಸಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತಾ? ಲೈಟ್ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ ನೋ. ಸೊ ಏನಾಯಿತು? ಲೈಟ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಟು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್. ಹೌದಾ? ಈ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟರ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಸಿ ದ ವಾಟರ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಸರ್ 12H2. When water molecule splitted and it is converted as oxygen and hydrogen and oxygen. Alva. Next, reduction of the carbon dioxide to carbohydrate. Third step in the reduction of carbon dioxide. How to reduction and what is reduction? It's a common chemical equation called reduction and oxidation. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಂತ? ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಬರುತ್ತಾ? ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಂತ? ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್, there is a addition of hydrogen in the presence of carbon and oxygen. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಎಡಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್. ಈ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್, ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಎಡಿಷನ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. That means addition of hydrogen in chemical equation is called a reduction. So that ಹೇಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು? 6 molecule of carbon dioxide ಉಂಟು. So in the between carbon and hydrogen there will 12 molecule of hydrogen is added. ಅಲ್ವಾ? product side ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂತ ಬಂತು? 12 molecule of hydrogen added. So we can directly say reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrate. Reduction, carbon reduction ಆಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆಡ್ ಆದ ಕಾರಣ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ದ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್. ಇನ್ನೇನಾಗ್ತದೆ? ವೆನ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಇಸ್ ಓವರ್, ಇಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಬೈ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ conversion of light energy to a chemical energy and splitting water molecule to a hydrogen and oxygen. Then when third step reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrate. Yavada third step is over, then again start with first step. So after the first step, then second step, then third step, then again first step. So it's a continuous process. So photosynthesis is a continuous process, and then now it has a no rest. Photosynthesis equation alli no rest. It is a continuous process. Next, study some diagrammatic representation of plant. So next we study the plants and stomata, chlorophyll, chloroplast, what are the function, etc. So these are comes under the Heterotrophic Nutrition. In the header, some leaf cell contain green dots is called chloroplast. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಲೀಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಡಾಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಲೀಫ್. ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಲೀಫ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಡಾಟ್ಸ್. ಇದು ನಮಗೆ ವಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಸಿ ನೇಕೆಡ್ ಐ, ವಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಸಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಥ್ರೂ ಐ. ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಫೀಲ್ leaf and observe consciously, we can see small pores, but it is easily we can see through a microscope. So it's not directly see through our eyes, but we see through a microscope. It's because small dots, the some leaf cells contain green dots is called a chloroplast. It's one just filling the blanks question answer. It's an important topic. Next, the lower surface of leaf has a small pores is called a stomata. Stomata andre entande the lower surface of leaf alliva lower surface pores. The leaf on the lower surface under leaf in a ಕೆಳಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ. So under the leaf they contain small pores. There is a pores, right? So these pores are called as a stomata. So So these are important. Next, we see the diagrammatic of the stomata diagrammatic representation. So this is the open stomata and this one is the closed. So this one is the closed. Okay. What are there? So this is the stomata pore. Stomata pore, and it is a two guard cells. One this one and this one. These are two guard cells and chloroplast. These round circles are there. These round circles are the chloroplast. So it is an open stomata pore. The stomata pore open at the moment. Next, in case of close, how we can see the close? Open pores is like this, and closed pores is just there is a no gap. So when it closed and when it open, yaವಾಗ open and when close ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. So what are the uses of stomatal pore? ಈ stomatal pores, it exchanges massive large amount of the gas through it. Gas and exchange ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Carbon dioxide release again ಮಾಡಿ oxygen release ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So they can do in this case. But so many in plant, so many things, stem, root, leaf, stem, all those things also exchange the gas. But large amount of the gas exchange through this. Plant in ಎಲ್ಲ parts ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ gas exchange ಆಗ್ತದೆ. But major ಆಗಿ stomatal pore ಅಲ್ಲಿ gas exchange ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So what happened in stomatal pore? Large amount of the water molecule lost. So plant close the pores. ಎಂತಾಗ್ತದೆ? Photosynthesis reaction ಅಲ್ಲಿ water ಮತ್ತೆ oxygen release ಆಗ್ತದೆ as a byproduct ಅಲ್ವಾ? So ಆ byproduct ಅಲ್ಲಿ water release ಆಗೋದು, it can be lost. ಯಾವಾಗ oxygen release ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, water molecule ಕೂಡ lost ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. So water molecule lost ಆಗೋ ಕಾರಣ they need water. That plant need water ಬೇಕು. So they need must water. Again ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So stomatal pore close. ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ? Water molecule lost ಆಗೋ ಕಾರಣ stomatal pore close their stomata close their pores. ಯಾವಾಗ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ? The guard cells swell when water flows and open the pore. ಯಾವಾಗ ಸ್ಟೊಮಾಟದ ಮೇಲೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಹೀಗೆ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ಗಾರ್ಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ? ಸ್ವೆಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸ್ವೆಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಉಬ್ಬುದು, ದಪ್ಪ ಆಗ್ತದಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಸ್ವೆಲ್ ಆಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? when water flows on stomata, the guard cell are swell ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So when it swell, stomatal pore is open. Stomatal pore is open. So what happened? When guard cells shrink, in this picture, the guard cells are shrink. It is closed. It not swell. So it shrink when pore is closed. When pore is closed. When pore closed, shrink ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ the guard cell. This pore, stomatal pore, this pore is closed. So this is an important picture. They will ask in your examination also. So it's a just simple thing. Guard cell is swell when water molecule is flows. Therefore, stomatal pore is open. So ಇದು guard cell swell ಆಗಿದೆ. Here guard cell is shrink. In this case, guard cell is shrink. Therefore, stomatal pore is closed. So these are the autotrophic nutrients. Next study the heterotrophic nutrition. Next study heterotrophic nutrition. So we studied autotrophic nutrition, first one, and second one is the heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic organism ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಎಂತಂಟು? ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್ due to availability of organism. That means different nutritions are get because in the environment There are different kind of organisms are there. Plant, animals, birds, insects, mosquitoes, some other things, some invisible organisms, species, something like that. So heterotrophic nutrition means due to the different types of nutrition which are due to availability of the organism. If you get different kind of organisms, we get different type of the nutrition. That means we have vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, something etc. are there. How to get? Orange contains some vitamins, then rice contains some vitamins. So these type of nutrition occurred due to the different kind of the availability of the organism. So example are the grass and leaf. So grass is stationary. The movement unta, the grass is stationary. So it gives one type of the nutrition. And leaf, it's a mobile. Mobile means electronic device mobile. The mobile means it is in movement. So deep movements alva. Deep movement agtade because when grass gives one of the nutrients. So deep is into there. D is jinke. What thing? It eat grass. So if we eat grass, it gives one type of the nutrition, and if we eat D, it gives another type of the nutrition. Why? Because grass contains stationary, it contains vitamins only, nutrition only. But in case of a D contains meat. It's one of the meat food. So it eats grass. So it has a grass contains nutrition food also there, and meat nutrition also there. So it's a combined and collaboration. So it's a we get different kind of the nutrition. So what happened? Breakdown yeast, fungi, bread molds. What is the meaning? Some type of the organism which break their food materials species. Andre ಕೆಲವು organism a food material things ಅಥವಾ species ಅನ್ನು break down ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. What are they? Example is the yeast and fungi. What is the fungi? When fungi when bread trees also there. This is one of the bread trees. So either after the 2 and 3 days it has some blue or grayish color. What is this? This is a fungus. So it breaks the bread molds and they can grow. That means it breaks down the food materials and they can grow. So that type of the organism also there. Example are the yeast and fungus. So this is nothing important. Just you have to know about it. Next, how to obtain the nutrition? Nutrition, how to get? We have know that heterotrophic plants. So there is in case of single cell organism, how they get? They can eat leaf or they can eat food from the leaf. So because these single cell organism are we can't visible. These are invisible species, right? Or the invisible organisms. So these invisible species we can't see through the eyes. So how they can eat leaf or the leaf make food? The made of food from leaf they can eat? No, it's not possible. So in this case, what happened? Single cell organism, there is a no specific part. It has a no specific part. Then it is gaseous waste food from the air. From air. Air gaseous food. So we not mention the waste food. Gaseous food they can eat. How they can eat? So what is the example? I will give example. The amoeba. So imagine this is amoeba. So this amoeba, it's a food particle. It's a food particle. We have here the food particles. So it has how they eat amoeba. One food is a gaseous food, and it has a imaginary, temporary finger extension. This is a finger-like extension. See, this is the finger, 2 fingers, and this is a foot, and it converted it closed and confined in form a vacuole. This is called as a vacuole. See, this is a vacuole. Then it eats the food. This type, they eat the food. Amoeba have, when placed with food particles, they have a finger type of extension imaginary. They can cover the food surface, cell surface, and which fuse over the food. They can fuse over the food, it's called as a vacuole, and they can eat the food. What happened remaining waste food? They can waste the food through the removing. So here write the temporary finger extension of cell surface which fuse over food is a vacuole. So this is a vacuole, right? The temporary finger extensions. So it's on the cell surface which fuse over the food. Food in a made fuse are temporary things and it cover. So food inside it. What happened? So other vacuole create after. This way amoeba eat the food. So these are the heterotrophic nutritions and how to obtain nutrition. So in the next class we study in case of human beings how they can eat food. Thank you.